So we have 5:43 left to go here in the first half. In the football game, Colts just scored. 7-14 is our scores. Trinity scored all 14 of their points in the first half, really in that second quarter.
Yep.
Haven't done a whole lot offensively since then. King Red now has to sit out this play. It's 3rd and 5. This is a big, big drive.
Yeah.
Celtics cannot afford to make any mistakes. TJ Snowden, just a young man. Last year he was playing on Saturday afternoons. Now here he is on Friday night lights, just a freshman, 5'8", 145 pounds. He's going to give it to Corey King. Corey King tries to break the tackle, keeps his legs moving, and that's a first down because of John Glenn.
Wow.
And John Glenn alone. John Glenn picked him up and literally pushed him with the pile for a gain of 5. That is some football right there, ladies and gentlemen. That takes you back to the 50s. Not that I was alive. But John Glenn just decided, you will not go down.
Wow.
And John Glenn is 6'5", 310.
Wow.
So that's a big human being. So they're going to say he didn't get it.
I'm looking at it from the angle right now, dead straight on.
For a change, we have a great view, and now the official, the Whitecap's going to look at it again and say, hey, yeah, we got to measure this at the very least. So they're going to measure it. 4:59 left to go. I don't know. He's got to have it. Yeah. So if this isn't a first down, it's very, very close. But either way, they're going to be able to get King Red back in the football game, and they're going to be able to talk about things. So even if they don't get this first down, it'll be 4th in millimeters. I don't know if you have millimeters on a football field. I guess it's not an inch.
Not when the field's measured in yards. No.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm curious as to why they didn't think he got it. Oh, they're stretching. They're stretching again. He got it by a football. I mean, that wasn't close.
That's first down. Yeah.
First down, Catholic, Trinity Catholic, Celtics. Big play there. That's a big difference between 4th and inches and 1st and 10.
Absolutely.
I know it is, but I mean, I can't understate that because now the clock's going to start. We're at 4:59. Celtics have the lead at 7, by 7. Ball sits at the 47, and King Red is back underneath and leading this squad. He's in shotgun. Also in the backfield is Corey King. He's going to line up to his right. Power wing is to the left. Etienne is the tight end on the right side. They're going to give it to Corey King. He heads over to the left. He's got 5, 10, 15, one man to beat. He breaks the tackle. He's at the 25, 10, 5, touchdown, Corey King.
Wow.
And just like that, boom, bang, touchdown, Celtics. And Corey King did it without a shoe.
He was shoeless. He's missing her shoe.
20-7.
Incredible run.
Celtics take the lead. And that, my friends, was one big answer to a great drive by the Colts.
Got front line there, making a hole. He just ran right through it, kept on. Man, that was incredible.
Corey King ran out of his own shoes, and I think he accelerated it without it. What a nice play there. Good block there by the left side.
Man,
with
big
Dixon
touchdown.
and Kwiatkowski and Folsom.
Big touchdown.
So Nick Ryan's in for the extra point to make it 21. There's a snap. The kick is up, and it is good. And now the score is 21. It's no good. Oh, I cannot figure this out. I haven't gotten a kick right all year, so it's 20-7. Hopefully that doesn't come back to matter. With 4:39 left to go, the Celtics now lead by 13.
I don't get it either. I still thought that was good.
I don't know. I must have missed something. We have a horrible angle. I'll tell you that. From the press box, you have a horrible angle. It was a good snap. It went the distance. Must have missed left. Only thing I can figure. But 4:39 left to go. 20-7 Celtics as they're going to get ready to kick off to the Colts. Back deep for the Colts is Brendan Shipp. And let's see how we do it here.
Boy, what a run that was by Corey King. We've seen that so much this season. Unfortunately, a few of them in the previous games called back on a penalty, but that one stuck, and that just shows you speed, the quickness of him breaking a tackle there to the end to get to the pylon in the end zone, and just the offensive line up front creating a hole, man. I saw 3 of those gray shirts on their backs. That's fantastic.
All right, so here we go. Nick Ryan gets ready to kick the ball off. The Colts will be going from our left to right. Line drive kick at the 20, picked up by Ship at the 10. He needs a bracket. He comes to the middle, gets a hole. He's to the 40. To the 30, and then he's tripped down. Not sure who got him, but he had a hole there.
I think just over his own feet there, Galen. That's a little unfortunate. He had some room to run.
That's going to set up 1st and 10 for the Colts.
I thought for a minute he was going to break that.
Ball will be placed at the 33-yard line.
Just a little piece of sod in between the toes.
Oh. Boy, he had a hole. That was a well-blocked play.
It was very well blocked.
Line drive kick to the corner.
We talk about special teams. Celtics are very good at coverage on kicks, on punts. They just good blocking up front and just found a room to run.
So now we've got Alford is in the shotgun. Next to him is going to be Gaskins, 5'9", 205-pound junior. Alford's just a sophomore. Trip wideouts to the left. He's looking that way. He fires across the middle. It's knocked down by King Red. Had a guy wide open. Jai Gilmore was open, but King Red knocked it down. Well played. Can't get to the quarterback, get in the passing lane.
And he did.
And he was playing that middle linebacker position and was reading the quarterback the whole way and sat right in that spot.
Half a second later, he might have intercepted that.
2nd down and 10. For 31 left to go. This time Alford's going to be hit in the backfield. Kind of a draw, kind of a slow developing play. Wasn't sure if he was keeping that himself or not. Nonetheless, he was lost 2 on the play. And now Jordan Lewis is down. He's down. It looks like he's grabbing his back area. And with 4:18 left to go, we're going to step aside. You are listening to Trinity Catholic Football right here on WOCA, The Source.
Whether you're just starting out in your career or ready to make a change, being a commercial pilot is within your reach. The FAA has predicted that in the next few years, the number of planes in the sky will double, and that means a lot more jobs in aviation. Ocala Aviation has teamed up with an accredited university, enabling you to get a college degree in aviation while training to be a commercial pilot. And with options like financial aid, grants, and scholarships, it's never been a better time to get your new career in aviation started today. For more information, call me at Ocala Aviation, 352-861-7484.
Until you go into Automax, Marion County's #1 pre-owned dealer for over 15 years, and see their upfront pricing and how Automax puts their low outlet price, along with the Carfax and complete vehicle information on the window of every single vehicle. Then, and only then, can you take advantage of great finance offers, like rates from 2% with 0 down, and no payments for 90 days with loan approval. View all these great prices and vehicles on the corner of 17th and Easy Street. Automax, quality cars, outlet prices.
All right, welcome back to North Marion High School, where the Colts have it 3rd and 11. Jordan Lewis did walk off the field on his own power, but because he's off the field now, the Celtics have brought in an extra defensive back. Alford looks back. He fires to Ship over the middle. He's got enough for a 1st down. He's over midfield. He's to the 40, and he's brought down from behind up to the 37-yard line. And Brendan Ship is a guy you have to account for.
Yeah.
I could have told the Celtics that.
Yeah.
I mean, but he's such a good athlete.
They gave him a lot of room up there.
Sure did.
On that route.
They were sitting very, very deep on that 3rd and 11 play. Too deep. And Brendan was able to find that little soft spot in the zone. Trip wide out. Alford rolls out to his left. He's looking that way. Fires to a man at the 20-yard line. And that's going to be a gain of 9 on the play. And that will be 2nd down and short. Nice, well-executed play there. You know, get Alford out off the tips because, as you said, Jordan Lewis isn't there anymore.
Yeah.
And Jordan Lewis is on the training table getting stretched out. All right. 2nd and short. Alford looks to the right. He's got his man open, and it's dropped. Turner was there in the end zone and couldn't handle it. Man, Snowden was there in the coverage, but again, Alford was there, and now a late penalty call. Very, very late. That's got to be after the play unsportsmanlike conduct.
I got to keep my head on.
And if that's Snowden, that's a really silly play.
I look down at the roster sheet every time, and then I miss out on that
Man.
flag.
There was no real contact. Just they're going to call it against the Colts. And that must have been Turner who said something to somebody.
Wow.
Because it's down where he was standing. And so instead of 2nd and 1, it's going to be third down, in 16. It would have been 3rd and short. Now it's third down and 16.
Wow.
Silly. Really, really silly. 3:24 left to go in the game, and when you're down by 13, you can't afford those kind of mistakes. So Alford's going to be in shotgun. Gaskins is behind him. Trip wide receivers to the left side. They're going to fake it to Gaskins. He's going to look to his left, and Jordan Lewis is there, and he's trying to strip the football.
He did.
And he did, but the referee is going to say he was down.
Jordan Lewis.
He decided, I want the football more than you. The only thing that stopped him was the official who said, no, I want it more than you, but he still a loss of 5 on the play.
Yeah.
Ball's now sitting at the Colts side of the 50, where it'll be 4th down, and they need to get all the way to the 29.
Wow, what a big difference
You can't punt here, can you?
And that penalty, that penalty, huge.
Are you talking to me, Larry? Oh. All right, so here we go. 3:14 left to go. 20-7, 4th down in the ball game. Right here. 4th down and 21 yards. All right, so Alford's going to be in shotgun. Trip wide receivers to the bottom. He looks to the top. He fires. He's got a man, and it is caught.
Wow.
What a catch.
Wow.
What a catch by number 10.
Wow.
But number 1 in my heart, Brendan Shipp.
Wow.
The sophomore went up and made one heck of a play. Corey King was standing there waiting for the football.
Yeah, he was waiting for it. He didn't go get it.
And Brendan Shipp took it.
He took it from him.
1st down, Colts.
Wow.
After the great play there by Brendan Shipp. 2:50 left to go. Colts still trail by 13.
A little life here.
Trip wide receivers to the left. 1 to the top. They're going to throw it to the left this time, but he's under duress. Alford shakes, bakes, he moves around, still looks again, fires, throws it, interception right to Tony Bruton. Tony Bruton's got it to 20. He's over the 30. He needs a block, and he's got a whole bunch of Celtics in front of him. Cuts upfield, he's at the 40, 30. He's going to walk into the end zone for a touchdown to put a stamp on this football game. 26-7.
A 90-yard
No flags on the play.
interception return for touchdown.
No flags on the play.
Good clean blocks all along the
26-7.
sideline. Wow.
Tony Bruton.
Wow.
Deuces continue to be wild.
That's
Looking for flags.
I know.
Usually when that kind of a
Put
play
your hat
happens
down.
for the
Wait,
Celtics
wait.
this year, it's been a flag.
I think there is. Why do I see a flag on the opposite
Nope,
field?
touchdown. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike. Oh, they're going to call sideline violation against the Celtics. You know what? Coach Sturdivant will take that. That's a silly penalty, but when you just do that, when you score, what was it, 96-yard to interception to ice the game, you do that.
Now we got 26, but we're going to...
All right, so here we go. Let's see what the extra point does as Nick Ryan's going to come in. They're going to enforce that penalty on the kickoff. That's gut-wrenching if you're the Colts. Your playoff hopes just went down the drain.
Wow.
2:26 left to go. Waiting for the snap. It's there. The hold is down. Kick is up, and it's good. 27-7. Trinity Catholic takes the lead after an incredible interception and run by Tony Bruton.
You give credit a little bit for the Colts quarterback there on that for moving outside the pocket, avoiding a tackle, but just didn't keep his head up. That's just a quick reaction, a quick throw. Throwing it really to nobody.
No, I didn't see anybody in the
I didn't
area.
really see anybody in there.
Tony Bruton caught it right in his chest, didn't even have to move.
And had a wide open field. We always talk about that when we're talking about the ball in their own 30 and stuff like that, but when you're down deep, he still had that clearing. That's pick 6.
All day.
Man.
Big play there, and the Celtics scored on defense, and it was well earned because they set up the first score.
Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, the second score with that goal line stand and recovering the fumble. And that just changes the complexion of this game, obviously,
And their
and the
defense.
playoff future for the Celtics.
Yes, and it's alive. And see, man, that's just what it is. Just when you think there's a little adversity, they step up, show character just right there by icing the game. When there was already two big plays by the Colts, moving the football, having a chance to score, and then all of a sudden it's a whole different. It's over. It's over. Wow.
Well, this is such a young team for the Colts.
Yeah.
Such a young team. Who do they go to? Who do they rally around? Who steps up and says, "Come on, fellas.
Yep.
We still have to play. We still have to play for some pride." Because there's nothing to play for on the playoffs if they lose this football game.
But
they're going to fall to 2-7. Celtics are going to move 5-3, and on the other side of the ball, the Celtics, their playoff hopes just got a whole lot brighter.
Yep.
With this win, because this is a win against, at the time, a district champion. They were tied, three-way tie for the district lead. Top two teams would make it. Kind of lost that opportunity. Somebody was going to go on home unhappy.
Yep.
And so far, it's the Colts. Barring some kind of a miracle with 2:26 left to go, Celtics lead by 20. In what's been a really tough football team. You can tell both these teams know each other very well.
Very well. Very physical. Very physical.
But the Celtics have just been able to make bigger plays. All right, so Nick Ryan is going to kick it off deep. Brendan Shipp is back there. And it's going to go to Jai Gilmore. He's going to run right up the middle. He gets over the 20 and up to the 24-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10 Celtics. And a lot of whistles going on. A lot of little pushing and shoving. And again, these teams know each other. They grew up playing together, grew up playing against each other. I'm sure there's some teammates on there at some point in time.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes there's nothing worse than somebody you used to know really well, and now you're playing against them. It can get chippy quick. So it's 1st and 10, Colts. New quarterback coming in. Nope, never mind. They're going to stay with Alford.
Yep.
Buck Alford is still the quarterback. They're going to have 3 wide receivers to the left side. Turner is going to be the lone receiver to the top. In the running back will be Brown. They're going to give it to Brown. Brown heads up the middle, and he gets a solid 7 yards as the Celtics are in a deep prevent zone. 2:14 left to go in the 4th quarter. 27-7 is our score. And the Colts need to hurry up, but they're not in any rush. 2nd down and 4. 3 wide receivers to the left. There's a snap. They're going to run it again to Brown. Brown gets enough for the 1st down and nothing more. And so it'll be 1st and 10 from the 37. The clock stops on the 1st down.
Clock stops on the 1st down. They'll line it up.
You know it's not a good sign when they're bringing down the video equipment for the Colts. 151.
They've seen all they could see.
Nothing more to do, really. Play it out. Clock runs. Trip wide receivers to the left. This is a really good win for the Celtics. They're going to throw to Shipp in the flat. He makes a man miss, dances, prances, gets up over the 40-yard line for a gain of 5.
Yeah, like you said, Galen, big win for the Celtics. When you start to break it down, the little adversity that they get faced with, on defense, moving the football the Colts were, and then just, making big plays. And then the offense, they kind of got a little cold there, but then it's the other side of the ball that makes an impact.
And they're going to run the ball again behind Brown, and he's got 9. He gets over a 1st down. They're going to give him 9 on the play. That's going to set up 1st and 10, stop the clock. Ball sits at the 48.
It's a big statement like that, a 96-yard interception return to take this game, to keep the playoff hope alive, going back home, next week, which we'll talk about here at the end of the game. And, it's neat to see that this, when you talk about the beginning of the season being 0-3, it's a different story now when you talk.
Alford drops back. He fires for a ball deep down there, and it's incomplete. Intended for his favorite target, Turner. That's going to set up 2nd down and 10 with 49 seconds left to go.
Yep.
But you are right. This is another must-needed win. Since the Celtics went 0-3, it's been must-win. Next week, they're at home with Jordan Christian
Yeah.
That's not right. What are they called? Forgot the name of the team. Jordan Pratt. That's a game they have to win in order to make the playoffs. Another run right up the middle by Gaskin, and Gaskin gains 12. That'll be a first down. 45 seconds left to go. Clock stops on the first down. But next week is another opportunity for this team to continue to merge together.
Yeah.
I want to see this team in the playoffs because the way they play football, the Celtics, this is a playoff team.
Yep.
And when they get in there, the way they play defense, the way they run the football, I expect big things. I expect a good playoff run.
Yeah.
But the Colts have called timeout here with 45 seconds left to go. Kind of some last-second urging and encouragement coming from the head coach and all the assistants. They're going to come back to the line. They're going to be in the shotgun formation with Alford will be at quarterback. They're going to send 3 wide receivers to the top. Now they're going to reset that and do 2 wide receivers each way. Turner and Brendan Shipp are opposite one another. The deep man for the running back is Brown. Alford's going to drop back. He looks to the right, under pressure, rolls out to his left, and he fumbles. It's picked up by a big offensive lineman, and he's brought down after a loss of 1. But more importantly, the clock runs, 32 seconds left to go. And that may be the football game unless they try to run one more. So what are your thoughts here, Adam, as we're wrapping up this football game?
Overall, as we're going to be talking so much about the Celtics here after the game, just a little credit for the Colts. Talking about a young team gelling together, this is a good little challenge for them. And with the way they finished the season, you talked about how, if they were to finish the season, there's still a lot to play for, that pride. That could carry them into a much better season tomorrow.
So the clock runs out here at Stan Toole Memorial Stadium. The Celtics travel north to Spar, and they bring home the victory. Your final score is 27-7. We're going to talk about it, wrap this thing up in a pretty little bow, and kind of preview next week.
Yep.
But right now, let's step aside for a break so we can thank our sponsors. You are listening to Trinity Catholic Football on WOCA, The Source.
Whether you're just starting out in your career or ready to make a change, being a commercial pilot is within your reach. The FAA has predicted that in the next few years, the number of planes in the sky will double, and that means a lot more jobs in aviation. Ocala Aviation has teamed up with an accredited university, enabling you to get a college degree in aviation while training to be a commercial pilot. And with options like financial aid, grants, and scholarships, it's never been a better time to get your new career in aviation started today. For more information, call me at Ocala Aviation, 352-861-7484.
Until you go into Automax, Marion County's #1 pre-owned dealer for over 15 years, and see their upfront pricing and how Automax puts their low outlet price, along with the Carfax and complete vehicle information on the window of every single vehicle. Then, and only then, can you take advantage of great finance offers, like rates from 2% with 0 down, and no payments for 90 days with loan approval. View all these great prices and vehicles on the corner of 17th and Easy Street. Automax, quality cars, outlet prices.
Hi, this is Jeff Foxworthy, and there are plenty of ways to tell how you might be a redneck. For instance, if your truck is bigger than the Bloodmobile, but your house isn't, you might be a redneck. But if you have a heart as big as a Bloodmobile, you might just be a life-saving blood donor. Seriously, I am a Life South blood donor, and I encourage you to give blood too. Patients in our community rely on Life South blood to save their lives. Call 888-795-2707 or visit www.lifesouth.org for donor center and blood drive information. Remember, the life you save might be a redneck you're related to. Thanks.
Hey, this is Matt Wilkerson from Verizon. You work all day, right? So why would you want to spend your night out shopping for that new phone? Well, Marion County, let me and Verizon help you out. I can deliver to your home or office, saving you precious time. Phone, tablets, internet, home phones, even accessories. Whatever you need, we will deliver free of charge. Call me at the store, 352-528-0020. That's 528-0020.
say walk up. You don't know.
All right, welcome back to Stan Toole Memorial Stadium, where the Celtics have just gotten a win up here at North Marion High School. They're going to take home the victory. It'll be a much better bus ride here. 2 back-to-back road wins.
Absolutely.
This one, the bus ride wasn't quite as long.
Not quite as
We
long.
didn't have to fly up there. But the bus rides are good after a victory.
You know, the game's not over. It's the fourth quarter. You're up 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
The game's not over. And the defense, the offense played a little conservative there. Celtic defense starting to get pushed back a little bit as the Colts showed just a little signs of life. A couple penalties here there and impeded that a little bit, but just the icing on the cake as they got another touchdown and again moving the football, making you think that the Colts have a chance. That Celtic defense. Big play, big interception.
And you know, at the beginning of the game, we really broke it down. And I think that's how the Celtics can dominate any spread.
Yeah.
I have not seen a spread offense that's been able to handle this defense.
Yeah.
When you look at the games they lost to Dunellen. They're, ranked number 3 in the state right now? They lost to Bellevue. But when they lost that game to Bellevue, they were missing 3 of their offensive linemen.
Yeah.
John Glenn wasn't in there. Morales was hurt.
And those 2 guys alone.
Brendan Dixon was hurt.
Yeah, those are huge presence up front.
And that's the difference. And they were still trying to run the football or pass the football. Remember all the interceptions they had in that football game.
Yep.
Now they have an identity.
They do.
Their identity is let's line up. We're not going to put anybody outside the hash marks. Everybody's going to be within 5 yards of the football, and we are going to run it down your throat.
Yeah, and they did. And it's amazing when we see the grind start to take place. In the beginning of the game, the defense is pumped. They're up there. We've seen it 2 weeks in a row where they've stopped the Celtics, but they hadn't abandoned anything. They stick to their game plan, and they just start grinding. It was about the second quarter. We just saw the Colts just looked a little exhausted, and the Celtics put it to it, answering with a touchdown there at the end, then getting another one going up 14-0 at the half, and the Colts needing to show some signs of life on offense started to, and then that's just the adversity that that Celtics defense always overcomes, and we've seen it 2 weeks in a row, just keeping their heads on straight. And really no huge dumb penalties or anything like that. That shows you the maturity level.
Sure.
The difference between what the Colts are as a young team, kind of lacking that little bit of leadership. These are good games for those young guys on a big stage like this, playoff hopes and everything. You got to find a way to gel. You got to find a leader, and that's what's young. But then there's a mature, head on straight, and getting a little chippy. Yet they took a higher road, and at the end of it, boom, there's a pick 6. A big, long interception that just takes all the winds out of the sails and pretty much wins the game right there, completely ends it. And that's where, 2 weeks in a row, big wins, continuing the progress of themselves, even on stuff that we see that isn't very great execution at the beginning of the game, comes around full circle, and it happens at the end. They play 4 quarters, Galen. They play 4 quarters on both sides of the football.
It's really been fun to watch this team develop right in front of our eyes. And, we always knew Corey King and Tony Bruton were studs. King Red has figured it out. The first 3 games, he was benched. He wasn't the quarterback. He was the quarterback. He came in, threw a pick. Then they had a cone back there. He comes in, fumbles, throws picks. Now everybody knows their role.
Yep.
And if you've ever been a part of a team, that's one of the hardest things to do is to figure out your identity as a group, and more importantly, your role within that group.
And that's where I think about that Dunellen, that game itself, with the way the Celtics are playing now, that's a game I would like to see over again. That's a game where I'd like to see the way they've gelled.
Dunellen played on 4 days rest.
Yeah.
That's a darn good football team.
That's a darn good football team.
Yeah,
I'd love to see that matchup again with the way these Celtics are playing.
Well, thankfully they won't play each other.
Exactly.
Dunellen's going to make a deep run in the playoffs.
Yep.
But here, let's talk about next week. Next week, Jordan Christian prep, and they're from Auburndale, so they'll have that drive. But the Celtics will win that football game. They're a better football team.
They're at home.
And it's just a matter of execution.
Yeah.
And the Celtics win that game, I believe they're in the playoffs. Coach Sturdivant believes they'll be in the playoffs. Because if you look at their schedule, they played their butts off.
Yeah.
So right now the Celtics band's going to come out and entertain us all. But it's been one heck of a football game. We're going to do it again next week.
Absolutely, buddy.
We'll be on the air at 6:30. My goal is to have a good interview with the coach that actually makes it. So I apologize for that. But again, Adam, great football game again.
Yep.
Another good, solid victory
Yep.
by the Celtics.
That's where you want to be this moment in the season. That's where you want to be, and that's where they're at.
Perfect. Well, thank you guys very much for listening. I want to thank our sponsors, Verizon Wireless, Matt Wilkerson, Ocala Aviation.
Yep.
Get up there with a Discovery flight, and then you get to see Adam do his real thing. Come by the Blood Center, donate blood, say thank you for sponsoring high school football.
Yep. Donate.
Yes.
Save
And
a
then,
life.
of course, Automax, right on the corner, right on the price, quality cars, outlet prices. And you have been listening to Trinity Catholic Football. I want to thank Larry. Thank you very much, Larry. I can't wait to talk to you on Monday.
Larry, buddy.
And my man, Doug, have a great weekend. Final score here from Stan Toole Memorial Stadium is 27-7. And you are listening to Trinity Catholic Football on WOCA The Source.